Hi guys, TinaGale here, and I have actually got back to scrapbooking just a little bit. I'm not really doing process videos. I did have one, and I'll share that layout here so you can check it out. But I thought I would do a layout share. So this is what I have done this year up until April. I have more that I did because I attended a 4-day crop for National Scrapbook Day, so I have another stack of layouts, and I'll do another layout share then. But this one I thought I had quite a few, so I thought I would do this and just kind of catch you guys up on what I've been doing. A lot of these layouts I did for the Let's Gather and Glue with Jana Eubank and Becky Adams. So they've started a Facebook group. If you haven't checked that out or found it yet, hop on over there, and then they're doing quarterly crops. And so a lot of these are what I did for the crop that they did in January. This layout here was Jana's challenge of get in shape, and so her challenge was to use some shapes. We did some circles. She gives you lots and lots of examples of different ways to create layouts using shapes and stuff. But this is the one that I did. I used the Simple Story, Simple Vintage, Great Escape. So that was a lot of fun. I also pulled in some of the Simple Stories Happy Trails that I've had in my collection for a while, and the Cabin Fever sticker sheet, and some wood veneer from my stash. I'm going to have to go back and use some liquid adhesive on some of this. It's starting to move, but I thought that turned out really, really cute. It is more dimensional than I like to do in my albums because they get so bulky, and I do so many layouts that I have learned just to not do the bulk. So that is my first layout to share. This next one is another challenge that we did during the crop. And these are some older photos of Silver Dollar City when they opened Time Traveler. So I wanted to document this new ride because we've been going since I was a kid. We've went, and rides have come and gone. And I've realized that some of them we don't have documented as to what they were. So I wanted to make sure and document this one because this was a brand new ride that actually I think it opened maybe in, was it 2018? I don't know. It's been longer than what I thought. But it's always exciting with a new ride. This challenge here really dug into my stash. I used some Bella Boulevard dad style. I have stuff from Die Cuts with a View, My Mind's Eye, Jelly Bean Soup, Spellbinders, some Close to My Heart. It's a little bit of everything. But these metallic pieces here, this is a die that I've had in my stash for a while, and I had picked it up because I knew it would be good for guy layouts, but it was perfect for this Time Traveler because you can see it's all about the gears and the clocks. So I had a lot of fun cutting those out of some paper that's been in my stash forever. And I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of interesting because it's metallic, but it's like a distress, so I thought it was perfect for this Time Traveler. And you can see this paper here and some of the actual embellishments from ephemera pieces. That is from the dad's, what was it called? Dad style. Also, this is a coppery type paper that's been in my stash for forever. And again, I thought that was kind of fun to add in there. I had some of these corrugated cardboard letters that's been in my stash forever, so I decided to kind of use those up. I think those were from Jelly Bean Soup, so you can tell that's been a long time ago. These little arrows here are chipboard pieces that I embossed that are from Close to My Heart. These little brad type things have been in my stash. I have no idea where they come from. So that was a lot of fun. You're going to see a lot of stash busting, and that's kind of what Jana's group is about in the Let's Gather and Glue, is using what you have. This was another layout that was a challenge. This one was one of Becky's challenges. So I used Echo Park School Rules. This piece here was one of those Jolie's stickers. That's a dimensional sticker. Let's see if you can see. So it's been in my stash probably since I almost started scrapbooking in the very beginning. But if you pull it in with new stuff, then you know, it's adorable. I have some, let's see, what all do I have on here? I have Simple Stories and Little Dude. So these are the puffy stickers from the Simple Stories collection. Super cute. There's some Simple Stories Snap Life pieces that I've used. This little clip here. These circles underneath, and I put some stickers on top of these, but this has also been in my stash for 20 probably plus years. The alphabet here, these are felt stickers, and then these little enamel ones, those are from Close to My Heart, again very very old. Pulled in some Echo Park All Boy, so that's where these stickers came from here. And then I had some little puffy stars that were in my stash. A lot of fun, but super, super cute, I think. And the best thing is getting your memories documented. So this layout here, I shared a process video of it. I used a sketch from the scrap room. I did this for the challenge of Let's Gather and Glue group for the March challenge. This is a 8x10 photo collage that I ordered from Snapfish that just had a lot of random photos from the Simple Stories retreat that I just wanted to document. So I was using up the scraps and leftovers from the kits that we created from while we were there. This is from a die that we got from Simple Stories at the retreat, so that was kind of what it was named, so I wanted to get that on there. But if you want to learn more about that one, you can check out the process video on my channel for that. Then the rest of these layouts, I think all of them, are from either the actually I think they're all from the event, so all from the Simple Stories retreat event that last fall that I went to. We did a lot of layouts there. I don't think I completed but maybe one or two while I was at the event. So I had a lot of the kits, and I decided to just kind of try to get through those and finish them up. This layout here was Becky's class at the retreat, and it was a double page layout, and I did change this up quite a bit. So you can see that it could easily go across for a 2-page layout, but I kind of did them separate. They're going to probably go in the album side by side, but they're really standalone. So this one I absolutely adore. I love the wood grain. I love the florals, the camera. Super, super cute. This is the Simple Story Simple Vintage Flower Shop collection. And I'm sorry, this was Allison Davis's class. I'm sorry, it's not Becky's. It was Allison's. So, of course, her layouts had a lot of stitching, and you cut up little pieces of paper and put it all back together, and I don't have the patience for that. At this time in my life, I want to get layouts done and memories put in my albums. And so I did simplify it, but you can see it is still stunning. I'm sure she hand stitched all the way around that. I honestly don't remember. The bulk of the design is probably exactly what she did in class, but then I took the liberties to change it up. So super cute. Like I said, this was supposed to be the companion page, which again, I can tell you this had all these little tiny squares. It was hand stitched. It was a little bit different, and I apologize for this. Well, actually, I don't apologize for this, but yeah, I'm just covering up my grandson here because my daughter just prefers that he not be featured in these, even though he's adorable. So yes, I changed this up to just a rectangular piece of pattern paper because again I wanted to do some journaling down here, but super cute. Chipboard and foam pieces over here. Again, this is that same Simple Stories Simple Vintage Flower Shop collection. Gorgeous. If you don't have that collection, I think you should get it if you love florals and the colors like that, the teal and the pink. It is gorgeous. Okay, so this is another one that this one was Becky's class. Again, I changed up Becky's class quite a bit. I did not care for the papers that she chose, the color selection. It's just not me. I like the pinks, I like the blues, things like that. And I have lost a little heart here, and I don't know for sure where it's supposed to go. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go back with some liquid glue. I just feel like everything's falling off my layouts right now. This is the Simple Story Sunny Days collection. This is another collection I love. So we went to Oregon last year at the beginning of summer. This was our little stint that we drove up to Tillamook and toured the facilities, stopped and had some ice cream, had a burger. So I definitely pulled in that ephemera piece with the ice cream and the sweet title. I have tags up here. This is probably where I'm going to put even more journaling. I put some in here. It's not that it's private, it's just the page was so busy that I stuck it up there. But I have a lot of photos from this trip, so I didn't do all of the journaling. I'll figure out the rest of it. The companion page here, I think maybe these were designed as single page layouts. I don't remember, but this is the Tillamook factory and super cute design. I think I did change this one up quite a bit too. This was a photo that I took that I just thought was hilarious, where they had little exhibits about their cows, about the barns and all of that. And so it was talking about these brushes that they have in there that they run, that the cows can come and get like massaged and wipe the dirt off or whatever. And they had videos. The cows love these, but I just thought it was hilarious. And this was where they're pouring in their ingredients and stuff to make their cheese in these big old vats, and then where they come through and they're making them. This is where it's shrink wrapping. We went over to the other side and it showed where they were cutting it up and how they do the shredded cheeses, and so it was really, really interesting. So those are those two layouts from that class. Again, that was a class that Becky Adams taught, but I did change that up quite a bit. These next few layouts, these were the only ones that I got a couple done at the event. This is Simple Stories Fun Times, and Jody Sanford taught this class, and I think they're fairly close to what she did. This one documents one of the crop nights where they would have games and stuff set up and you could win prizes. So this was bingo. So I ended up bingoing, and this was the prize that I got. So I thought this collection was really great for that. And then this is another layout from her classes. Again, super cute. And again, I stayed fairly close to what they were. But this is some of my online friends that I have known for several years, and finally got to meet some in person that I hadn't met before. So looking forward to going back this October and seeing them again, and plus even more of the online friends that are joining us. But again, this collection was really, really fun and perfect to document some of these photos. So this page is another one of the classes, and I did change it. Look at that, even my photos are falling. I'm not sure. But this is my husband and grandson on the carousel at the zoo. So this little embellishment cluster, we had the carousel and all that. And I do know this cluster was changed up some, but I thought it was perfect to document those photos. Again, I'm just trying to get classes finished and get photos in albums. And this one here, this was a fun one, and I'm sorry about the glare, but it has a flap, so I wanted to leave it in here. Of course, my grandson is there. I guess I should have covered that one up. This one's fairly close to the layout as well, except for I did change it up just to go in with the photos. So this is from our Disney trip in September that we took my grandson for the first time to Disney World. I pulled out some Disney stickers that I had for the hat and the howdy. I just thought it was cute and really needed that with Woody and Jessie. So this is the new Toy Story Land. This is one of the flip flaps that we have, and to just get a couple of extra photos in there. But I really love how this one turned out, and this collection is perfect for Disney if you enjoy scrapbooking Disney. So that is my layouts that I created January through April. Again, most of these were for the challenges for the crop, the online crop with Jana and Becky. So I hope you enjoyed these. If you have any comments, any questions, I'd love to hear them. If you enjoy seeing my layouts, even though I'm not doing process videos, be sure to let me know, and I'll keep doing those. Again, I have another stack because I went to I went to an in-person crops, first one since probably Simple Stories, I guess, last fall. but it was really a lot of fun. I got a lot done, and I will talk more about it in that video because I had kits and class kits, and I had a real purpose in mind when I went because I wanted to get scrapbooking done. So I'll be sharing all of that. I hope you're interested in that. You can let me know if you are, how to get more done at a crop. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Happy scrapping!